Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can actually create foreign key for the existing table column. Okay, here you can see we have students. If I execute the query, here you can see we have student ID, name, email, and we have student next table, and here we have only ID and then result. So here you can see we have only two student ID, 101, 102. If I go there, you can see we have 7 student, right? So 101, 102, we just have only 2 student result. Okay, in the student next, but here you can see the student ID is a primary key here, right? So actually I'm going to mention here the student ID as foreign key. Okay, so I have to remove the constant at first, so because the constant is now in primary key. Okay, so here I have to say alter table, then student, the table name is next, right? Student next. I will say drop student, I will say here drop primary key. Okay, so I'm going to actually drop the primary key from the student next. Execute it, student next. Okay, so let's execute it, and here you can see it's successfully done, right? Okay, now I want to actually create, let's say I want to add, if I go here, let me just fetch here. So here you can see now student ID is not primary key. Now let's say the student ID is as same as the student ID from the student table, right? So it should be foreign key, right? Let's say I want to get the result for the 101, student 101. Okay, so then student ID here should be foreign key, right? So now let's make it foreign key. How to do this? Here you can see alter table student next, because the table is student next, and here I'm going to make it as foreign key. So I will say add constraint. I'll say here fk foreign key slash underscore. I want to actually do I want to make student underscore ID as foreign key. Okay, and I will say here foreign foreign key. I'm going to give here parenthesis, and inside it I'm going to say mention the column name, that is student underscore ID, and from where actually I'm getting the ID, so I have to give the reference EFERENC references the students table, right? Students table, which column? If I go here, you can see student table student ID, right? So I will say here student underscore ID. I'll give here semicolon. So I'm executing this query, that alter table student next, I mean go for the student next table, and now let's create a constraint for the foreign key, and I'm going to name it, I'm going to name the column for the foreign key as fk student ID. Okay, to understand that, okay, student ID is the foreign key, and then I have added foreign key here, the column for the student next, right? Student next column, student ID should be the foreign key, and the reference, I mean for from which table actually I'm getting the ID. So I'm saying here that student table student ID, this is student ID. Okay, now let's execute it, and here you can see it's successfully done. Now let me just refresh all again, and here student next, and here you can see we have created a foreign key fk student ID, right? Okay, so now our student IDs will be actually work as foreign key.